Here we have a 2018 on an 18 registration. Irizar i6 Integral 49 seat executive coach. Well, I've got to say, she's looking far, far, far better than when I last saw her. Because she is literally straight out the paint shop. Okay, we've took a punt on this vehicle and give it a fresh coat of paint in stock white. And does she look better for it? Well, she had a few battle scars, so she does. So we're at Mainline Coaches in South Wales, just freshening up the images on this Irizar i6 Integral. Alloy wheels are fitted, power operated centre continental doors fitted. She is fairly stock spec. There's one little bit they missed up there, look. What a shame. Anyway, she still looks better than she did. Reverse cameras fitted. Under the bonnet, DAF MX-11 Euro 6 engine. That's driven through a ZF Ecolite fully automatic gearbox. Back down the near side again. She's good as gold. And you can see how recent she's come back. You've still got the dust in the lockers from all the rubbing down. So that just shows you how recently she was painted. Power operated lockers are fitted. Good amount of luggage on these i6s. I do think this is a great product. Whether it's got a DAF or a Scania in the back, it just has that curb appeal, looks smart, driver friendly. It is a product that impresses me. Anyway, we're going to jump on board and get rid of that canary. As you can see, there's a safe under the driver's seat. "49 reclining seats fitted. They're fitted with 3-point seat belts. Leather piping and headrest inserts. I like the use of this material just to sort of act as a border. This is what I would call Johnson Brothers maquette. Because Johnson Brothers did tend to go for this in a blue vehicle. And they had like a green version of National Holidays maquette for the Redfern stuff. So yeah, seats are in great condition. No issues there really. We've got trays to the seat backs. Again, they're in good condition. And you find with these, they get scuff marks. You know, they get snapped off. Honestly, can't fault these. One thing that is missing, as we look down there, is a carpet. That's because there's a brand new set of carpets. I'm like half a day early. There's a brand new set of carpets arriving this afternoon, so by the time you come and look at it, new aisle carpet, new carpet round the front, again, just finishes it off. You know, but all these little bits and bobs, the paint job, just make it a good coach to put straight to work. We're wired for CCTV. We're also wired for DVD with 2 fixed monitors. We've got a centre sunken toilet unit with hot drinks facility. Fully air conditioned. It's a Hispacol system on an Irizar, which basically means it's colder than your fridge freezer when it's on full pelt. I always remember a little story of, we're back in the late 90s now, and in 1998 I was working for Redline in Preston, and we got Scania Irizar Century, and I ended up with it when it was a year old, and we used to do Sorrento and Lake Garda alternate fortnights really. And I worked with a lad called Dave Rowe, top driver to be honest. Sad we had a bit of a fallout about 15-16 years ago, and I've never seen him since, but he was a really, really good lad to work with. And I'd turn up with a massive Samsonite case to go away for 2 weeks, and he'd turn up with like an overnight bag. And he said to me one day, he said, "Oh, I love these air conditioning coaches. Why's that, Dave? He said, I can make a shirt last 3 days now. And I'm like, you manky get. You know, but that was Dave. But you know what? He never come across as dirty. He never smelt or anything like that. But he could make a shirt last, that lad, I'll tell you. All thanks to Irizar and ISPA cold air conditioning. So, dash is in great order. Everything's where it should be. Nothing's missing. Multifunction steering wheels fitted. Mileage is just over 530,000 kilometres. So it's not sat still, but it's not killed, is it? You know? Lane departure warning, automated emergency braking system. Driver's seat's just getting a little bit tatty on that corner. Look, that'll last a bit longer, you know, but maybe 12 months, 18 months you might think about retrimming it. Or just retrim the base. You know, you're not talking a fortune, are you? Courier seat, but honestly, I do like this interior. I think what makes it, you normally have half leather, I think this stuff here makes it. Don't ask me why, just do. So, to recap, we have a 2018 on 18 registration Irizar i6 Integral 49 seat executive coach.